YouTube was good. It's your man D Rich Kid back at you with another video. Yo, this one goes out to all my Alabama Roll Tide fans. Domination, that's all I gotta say. Domination. Yo, we went into LSU tonight and we dominated, baby. We dominated. Yo, I gotta give a shout out to my man Nick Sheridan. Yo, the offensive coordinator. He called an excellent game tonight. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Probably the best game that he's called since the first half of the Georgia game. It rivals that, but this was a 4-quarter game right here. I mean, the game was basically over probably like in the third. It was a wrap. But yeah, he called a great game tonight. They finally used Milroe the way he should have been used, using his feet, not all that dropping back 20, 30 times in the pocket, trying to make him, a pocket passer. He can throw the ball, ain't no question, but he's not a Peyton Manning, just sitting back in the pocket, dissecting defenses. No, he's too athletic. He can run. And, they used his special God-given ability, which is his feet. And he torched LSU tonight, man. He did. He played a great game. Great game. Shout outs to Jalen Milroe. The run game was good tonight too, man. They ran good. Justice Hayes and Jan Miller did their thing. As far as the run game, though, I want to see just maybe a little more pop in the run game, just a little more, especially with the offensive line, opening up holes. So I think that they did a good job tonight, but it's just sometimes they get kind of bogged up. I want to see just a little more consistency with holes being opened up for these backs. I feel like if they can do that, bro, yeah, it's gonna be bad things for a lot of people, man. The receivers were okay tonight. I don't think they played a biggest role as the running game was tonight. I think that had to do a lot with the weather. It was raining the majority of the game, so I think Bama, wanted to fall back on that running game, and they did a great job. Great job. The O-line played good tonight, I would say. Definitely, they held up in pass protection pretty well. I don't recall them giving up any. Oh, well, they did give up one. I remember one sack. They did give up one sack, but I think that's the only one I can remember. But for the most part, yeah, they held up pretty well. I know Booker went out with an injury. I think that was the first half, but I believe he came back in the second half. So shout outs to him for being a warrior. But I know he's beat up, man. He's got a lot of things going on with him, but he's fighting through it, which I can respect. As far as defensively, man, shout out to Womack. Womack's been on his game the last several games. He's been calling good plays. The D, you could tell that they've definitely stepped up their game. They definitely stepped up their game. They've been like pretty much like lights out, man. It's been hard. Sometimes you have some teams driving on them, but they won't break though. They'll bend, but they won't break. Tonight, one thing I did see was the pass rush starting to get home a little more now. I'm noticing that they're starting to get more pressure, man. I'm liking what I see. The DBs are holding their own now. I'm noticing they're not giving up as many big plays as they were early on in the year. On the linebackers, of course, with Lawson and Campbell doing a great job, man. They holding it down in the middle. You can tell that they been in the classroom because I was looking at them early on, and they were communicating big time with the D, man. And you could tell that they knew the plays, pretty much when they lined up, they were calling it out. They could see it. So that's just a testament of they studying. They in their film study. And that's a good thing. We gonna need that, going forward for sure, definitely. But yeah, man, and special teams, Need to work a little more. They gave up a big play early on, that 50-yard run. I think that was after the first score. After we first scored, they they gave up that 50-yard run. But other than that, I think we settled down. And that what was it? That field goal, I believe that was messed up. I don't know what that was. I know the board was pissed, and because we were going for that the field goal, and then that field goal went to a punt, and it was something I forgot what they did. What they do? They moved or something, and it took them out of field goal range. And yeah, the board was heated over that. And it was because it was like, they pretty much gave up 3 points right there, and you can't have that. Got to be disciplined. And another thing I got to see improvement on is just time management, man. They blew through, what was it, three timeouts, man, in the first quarter. I think it was the first quarter. It was either first or second quarter, man. They blew through all their timeouts, man, before the quarter was up. And I'm like, yo, that's ridiculous, man. You can't have that in a big game, yo. That will come back and bite you. You gotta be able to have time management, man. You got to. You can't just be blowing through, timeouts. Timeouts are precious, man. You need those timeouts, man. But those things they got to work on, man. Time management. Getting these plays in quick, so Jalen can do his thing at the line, so he has enough time. He can get that ball snapped to him where he ain't got to be rushing. Because hey, man, coming down to the nitty gritty, man, at the end of the year, and we get into the playoffs, man. We can't have those type of errors and mistakes, man. You got to be on point, man. Those are things that will end your season. So yeah, man. But other than that, man, great game, great game. I'm loving what I'm seeing with the team. I think they're responding well. It seems like they had a good bye week, and they needed that. So, we need to keep this momentum going into next week and the week after and the week after. Stay focused, stay mentally focused, you know, get your body, keep your bodies right, get your rehabs in. And one thing also I noticed tonight, we got a little beat up on the defensive side. A couple guys went out. Robinson, I believe, was one, and I think Smith went out. So we gotta see what's up with them. I know Robinson hurt his wrist. Smith was limping. I don't know, something with his foot or ankle. But yeah, man. But we're gonna need all hands on deck, man, going forward, because if we need to make this run, we need as many guys healthy as possible. But other than that, man, I'm proud of my team. I think, hey, if we continue to play like we playing, we bring it like this every week, we're gonna be a problem. We are definitely gonna be a problem. But we got to keep it up, though. Just take it 1 week at a time, and we should be all right, man. We definitely should be all right. But I'm not gonna make this video too long, YouTube. As always, hey, man, you like my content? Give me a like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and as always, it is Roll Tide forever and always. Peace.